Forces. This, according to the Pentagon, it's happening at the Al-Assad Air Base in the Anbar province. That's in western Iraq. Let's bring in our Pentagon correspondent, Barbara Starr. Barbara, I take it U.S. forces now, they're in greater danger as a result of these strikes that are going at this Al-Assad Air Base. Is that right?
Wolf, this is the big concern now at Al-Assad. It's a sprawling, huge base in western Iraq, but ISIS knows that there are U.S. troops there, 320 of them, along with hundreds of Iraqi forces. What U.S. officials are now saying very openly is that base is coming under regular rocket and mortar attack from ISIS. The attacks are not precise. The Pentagon's official word is that the attacks are, quote, completely ineffective. But nonetheless, there is growing concern because it's happening on a regular basis. There are 320 U.S. troops there, and the law of averages may not be on the side of those U.S. troops. There is a lot of worry that eventually, hopefully not, but eventually one of those troops could suffer injuries. There could be U.S. casualties there. The Pentagon not saying at this point whether it has changed security measures there. The troops that are there, 320 U.S. troops, they are conducting training, advising, assisting for Iraqi forces, trying to get them back in the fight. But the concern, of course, is that the fight doesn't come to the doorstep of those U.S. forces. President Obama vowing that U.S. forces will not be in a combat role. The concern about these attacks, these rocket and mortar attacks by ISIS, is that combat could come to the U.S. forces. Wolf?
Well, I assume there is a contingency plan to evacuate those 320 U.S. troops if necessary.
Absolutely. There are what the military calls quick reaction forces all across that region, ready to move in if any of the U.S. troops at any of the points in Iraq, from Baghdad to Anbar province to this Al-Assad base, another base, Taji base, 170 U.S. troops there, U.S. troops in Erbil. There's more than 2,000 U.S. troops across Iraq now. There are contingency plans if they do come under fire, and it cannot be dealt with to get them out of there. But remember, there are a number of U.S. Apache helicopters there. These helicopter gunships are able to move in very closely, push insurgents back if they get too close. That did happen on one occasion in Erbil. We are told the insurgents have not come that close again. But the fact is, the bottom line is that these attacks by insurgents are now happening on a regular basis where several hundred U.S. troops are located.